Because every module shares the same major elements and design principles, I want to introduce the main parts of LG service before we go into our first hands-on session. From top to bottom, there are five major elements: module meaning, search conditions, search results, record actions, result actions. The first element is module menu. It's a menu bar at the top of your browser, which lists available menu items. The left part of the menu bar contains 7 menu items. They all belong to the functional category. The sequence of the first 4 modules is just following a common structure or hierarchy of a book. A book contains some sections, and the sections own a few pages. A page has text or illustrations. You can search the entities by its attributes in different modules, and today we will only focus on these 4 modules. The right part of the menu bar contains 3 menu items. They all belong to the setting category. You can click your login name for your personal information notification. The second element is a search condition area. It contains filters, and each module shares a few basic filters. You can search data by these filters. If the filter area is invisible, please click the filter button to expand it. The third element is search results. It contains records that are relevant to your search, and it presents the detailed metadata and proprietary information of books, sections, pages, and illustrations based on which module you are using. The fourth element is record actions. For each record in the results table, you can execute certain functions in the action column. The fifth element is result actions. You can execute certain functions in the result actions area for the whole result list. Okay, let's start our first hands-on session. After you sign into the LoGaRT and dismiss that message box, your first question probably is how many gazetteers are there, or what are the contents. Right now, Open LoGaRT contains 410 book titles. You can get this number, 410, from the first module of the LoGaRT books. It's also the default module after you sign in. You can flip the page by this pagination button. And the quick jumper allows you to jump to a specific page by your input. You can also change the page size, which means how many records can be displayed at once. Additionally, you can show or hide any columns. This feature will be more useful in other modules because they contain more columns. The data list is chronological from early state to latest state. Under the years column, we have a publication year, or we call it book year, and the edition year. For example, this one. Despite it is from Ming, the edition we have is 民国23年. Therefore, its edition year is different from book year. You can also click header row to sort the list by a certain attribute. In the action column, there are 3 actions for each book. The left one is added a TOC. TOC means a table of content. You can click the button. You will get the structure of the book from TOC editor. Right now, we only allow 3 levels of the structure. You can see that these are the same level and these are under Gen E, and some of them had a third label. And they always have a begin and end page number. If you click the scanned button, a special viewer will be opened on the top. You can easily view original scanned images from Harvard Engine Library. This allows the editor to easily edit the TOC. From TOC editor, you can quickly grasp the structure of a particular gazetteer. And also because we type them by ourselves, it is also possible to do some research in the section module. Let's go back to the LoGaRT service interface. If you need to access the original source, please click the middle button inside the action column. It will bring you to the Harvard website. Next, please click the online access. It will bring you to Harvard IIIF image viewer. Besides browsing the original scanned image, you can also download high resolution image from this interface. Okay, let's go back to the main interface again. You can make comments by clicking the right button. If you find any glitch in the book's metadata or table of content, you can leave your comments here. The result set can be shown in the data table or statistic view. You can switch different viewer by clicking the switcher on the top left corner. In the statistic view, you can observe the distribution of book titles. Right now, it is a distribution of a dynasty, sorted by dynasty name. If you click the plus icon, you can see the distribution of the rank period for a specific dynasty. In the meanwhile, a chart is shown on the right side. And I call this is a drill down. The sequence of drill down is based on the sequence of the field on the top. You can change the order by drag and drop. For example, let's put the province at the first position. You can see the distribution of province, and now we change the sort by to count. Now we know that Henan has the most counts of the gazetteers, and the Zhejiang at the second position, then Shandong, Jiangsu, and so on. Another dimension I'm used to observe is admin type. And you can also change the chart type by clicking the circle button on the top right area. Just find whatever is more intuitive and useful for you. From the pie chart, we know the county level gazetteers occupy around 50%. You can also fetch out the data of a chart or download the charts easily. Additionally, you can add a certain value into the relevant filter while you are observing the distribution of the result. For example, I put a 县, 省, 州, and yeah, and I only want to see the Qing and Mingguo. As you can see, every filter allows multiple values, and any text type filter will do a partial search. For example, if you input C into the province filter and do the search, then you will get the results from the gazetteers province being equal to Shanxi, Shanxi, Jiangxi, etc. That's the things I want to mention is that you can search by book ID. Allow me to clear the filter first. You just input the book ID into the book name filter, or you just can also use the copy and paste and do the search. You will get one book titles only. Now I would like to pause 3 minutes here. Let everyone play around the book module first, and I will introduce the result action to CSV and to LG map in the next section.